Hello everybody, it's Steve here again from the UK Prepper's Guide, and today I'm out and about. It's a beautiful autumn day. I've set myself up in a little corner of the woods and going to do a little bit of wild camping, and my cook kit for today is the Solo Stove, and I'm going to be reviewing it and putting it through its paces. So this Solo Stove, the pot and stove combination come in its own nice little stuff sack, and they fit inside one another really well. The pot goes in first, and the pot itself's got a separate lid with the lid handle here is insulated, and the stove fits nicely inside. So it's a nice compact little setup, and the good thing I like about it is it's hardly any moving parts. That means obviously there's hardly anything to go wrong. The actual stove itself comprises of two parts. You've got the main burner and the pot stand. Now, all in all, this little setup weighs next to nothing, and as you can see, it's very, very compact. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this off. I'm going to get a little bit of a fire going inside it, and I'm going to see how it performs, because the manufacturers say it's a dual burn system and smokeless. So by that, the oxygen comes in here and creates a first burn. The smoke that comes off is unburnt fuel, however it's twin wall, and what also happens is that drawer of the smoke coming up draws the oxygen in through the twin wall and comes back out through these holes here and re-burns the smoke. So you get two burns, more heat, more energy, more efficiency, and less smoke. That's the theory, and we're going to see if it actually does work. So there's thousands of ways to light a fire, but I'll just use my trusty old kit here. I don't know if you've seen this before, but as a form of tinder, I actually, as sad as it may sound, collect some fluff from a tumble dryer, and this is so dry and so flammable, it just makes absolutely perfect tinder. So we'll put a little bit in there, like so. Now also, another little thing I do, I carry hand sanitizer around. Got 1001 uses, and one of them of course is that it's very flammable, so we put a little bit of that on there as well. It just makes life easier. And now let's get this going. There we go. So the pot stand's going on, and you can feed the fire through this little opening here. So I'm going to get that stoked up. That's about half of my supply of twigs. Now there's half a litre of water in there. And let's see what happens. Okay. Right. Now what I've found is if you feed the fire with longer twigs and they extend out, they tend to be burning up the twig itself and generally not doing a lot underneath the actual pot, so maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Okay, it's 7.5 minutes and we're boiling. The little lifting handle here is completely cool to touch, as are the handles of the pot. Now that's the result of all those twigs burnt right down to literally a pile of ashes. What I'm going to do, because it's getting a bit dark now, is in the morning I'll tip these out and we'll see the result. So this is the final result of burning all those twigs to get that boil. It has burnt down literally just to ash. The two-stage combustion obviously is burning every single part of the fuel. So what I'm going to do, I'll just tip it out and we'll see what's actually left. To be honest, that's pretty impressive. There's a good bundle of twigs went in there. Got a successful burn, successful boil time, and that's all we're left with. So there we are, the Solo Stove Camp Cooker. Very impressive. The boil time was good. The method of feeding the twigs in is good. The only thing I'd say is don't have long sticks. In the end, what I was doing, I was cutting mine down to around about 2 inches or so that you could feed it right in to the actual chamber here and have nothing sticking out. I found as soon as I had something sticking out, that was catching light and it was burning all around the top of the mug. So definitely feed with smaller fuel straight into the chamber there. The secondary burn that we saw earlier certainly works, there's no doubt about it. It was smokeless pretty much, and it has burnt down to the tiniest amount of ash possible. So all in all, a very impressive piece of kit. It's nice and lightweight and nice and compact, which means I think this is going to be coming with me on a lot more trips. Obviously you haven't got to carry tons of fuel with you, you haven't got to carry gas bottles with you or anything. It's what's around you. Most of my wild camping is done in forest areas, and you can always get some small twigs. So everything about this means that you're getting free fuel and it just works. So I think if you're considering a new stove, I would certainly give this a look. It's worked for me, it worked very well for me, and all in all I think it's a big thumbs up. So thank you for watching this video, and I will catch you again on the next one. Bye for now.